Well, look who it is. It's Kit TV. You're watching Kit TV, everybody. Welcome back to Fireside Kit Chat. I love how I'm unsure of the title of this video series. Yes, Fireside Kit Chats. Welcome back, everybody. On today's episode, we're going to navigate a Grand Prix at 150cc while also talking about gaming news or whatever topics I want to talk about, because this is mine. All right, this is my ship, and I will direct it where it goes. All right. Enough laughing. Okay. The thing for this episode, the focus, or at least one of the focuses, are what games are you going to be playing this summer. That's all I got. In fact, the rest of the video will have no dialogue at all. I just want you to think upon that. And that's honestly it. Yeah, so buckle up for 5 to 10 minutes of absolute silence, everybody. So obviously I was joking. There won't be absolute silence, but there could be some silence. I'm not entirely sure in what way I'm going to navigate this while also racing. It's different from the previous stream because look, I was watching something, and I mean it doesn't matter what getting in first place, right? Does that matter? Anyways, games you're playing this summer. If you want a rollout of games to expect that are coming out, here I have a really nice list that I'm going to read for you while driving. Let's see. Okay, August 26th, we got Gears of War coming up. That is, some would say that's at the end of summer. I would say that summer technically ends September 20-something. So, boo on you for those who think otherwise. That's actually the grand spanking, maybe the best time. Maybe it's really hard to talk and whatever. Anyways, other games that are coming out. I think the week after, the 28th, yep, we got Snake Eater Delta. Some sort of remake of Snake Eater. Can I tell you exact details? No. I encourage you to be an informed listener, everybody. I want you to feel motivated to just get yourself out there, pop up on Google or Ask Jeeves or whichever information source of your choosing, and just get out there, get the information for you, and then tell me how I'm wrong and how I should do more research before making a video. Anything that you want to do, you can do. But anyways, I do have a plan. As much as I'm riding by the seat of my pants, or whatever that saying is, I do have a plan here. I actually did want to talk about something in this Fireside Kit Chat video stream that I'm still in first place somehow. Words, it's coming. I promise. All right. We are in a terrible / great phenomenon where pretty much all of gaming history is collapsing in on itself due to the fact that we have our hands fully stretched across time to play, I don't know, any game you really want. Like, for example, a new Mario Kart game is out. What am I playing? Mario Kart 8. What's going on? The other day, I downloaded GTA 3 because it was free with my PlayStation Plus thing. And guess what? Did that game come out this year? No. How are we ever going to hope to finish any of the games that we have currently / any games that are to come? We're flooded. The market's flooded. What are we doing, people? Like this. Like, I know businesses need to business. They're always going to try and look for some new game to release or something to please investors, but we are seriously at a overload of content. And this is, oh my god, I'm crying a little because look, this is me just literally talking about video games currently. I'm not even getting into movies. It's all flooded. What are we doing? What are we doing, really, truly? And when it comes down to it, too, there's very much an arms race mentality in regards to what we're consuming. I would argue, and I mean, look, you leave it up to me. You can argue with me if you want in the comments. I might respond. I might be mean to you. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Depends how dumb you are, / if I like you. I'm being honest, all right? But there's a genuine problem. We're just completely overwhelmed. And at the same time, we have like literally the most amount of media that we can squirrel away into or to hide away from the world, or if you don't want to call it hiding away or squirreling away, seek reprieve Perhaps even an oasis. There are positive ways that we can spin this way of content. But life has always been this way, in the sense that it is a choose-your-own adventure. You get to dictate which stories are the ones that stay forever with you, that really mean a lot, and which ones don't get heard of and you get to hear about from your friends or what have you. But yeah, with how many options there are out there, it's truly a choose-your-own adventure for the content that you're going to consume. So think deeply, once again. I'm not going to talk at all, like I said. There's no dialogue this video. I need to focus on driving. What games are you playing this summer? Think about it. And how much of them are games that you've been playing for years? Actual releases that came out in this year? Or actual releases that came out this year that are old games? You see where I'm getting at? Like, come on. You can... I know there's a brain in there. You got something. And in fact, maybe you have the ability to compose words via comments. Then maybe we got something going here. In fact, if you do that, I don't actually have to talk for the rest of this video. So actually, you know what? I will say this though, I am quite happy if we're gonna go to Mario Kart content. I've definitely been more relying on muscle memory. I think in the same sense that of how a stream would go, or rather a video would go, if I'm playing Smash Brothers live and talking. A lot of it's gonna go into muscle memory, and that's pretty nice. Very happy about that. Where was I going with Mario Kart? Oh yes, right. As you know, I said in the last Fireside Kit chat probably that I don't have a Switch 2. I assume I did. You can rewatch it. I'm not rewatching that shit. I put it out, that's done. I don't rewatch anything I put out there. That's crazy. Wouldn't that be egotistical, right? To like watch your own content? Like, why would you do that? Or maybe that would be good for editing. Bullshitting aside, yes, anyways. No Switch 2 will be bought. I have literally zero plans to buy it. And actually, I do recall what I said in that video. I said certain games that would push me to do it. But yeah, no, I'm not impressed. And until I am deeply impressed, then maybe I'll do something. But I'm not. I don't see it as this year. This year is not happening. Very deeply unlikely. Now, the thing is, are we gonna? Wow, I don't deserve this win. I'll take it. So, ideally, I am very competitive. I do want first place, even if I'm well aware that I am juggling several things while making a YouTube video commentary thing. While doing this, whatever. It doesn't mean I don't want it. Life was very kind with that red shell. So whoever was in third place, it wasn't Dry Bones, but whoever was there, thank you. Deeply appreciated. But yes, this is the grand problem. It's how much time you have versus the amount of games that you want to play. Let's go backwards in time to maybe the thousands. Let's think about what the game length for games were then. Do I have stats? No. You can look it up. My stats are my brain, alright? That's all I got. But anyways, back then, far more common for games to be maybe, let's say, 8 to 20 hours. That's normal. Now every game is literally trying to chain you to it. And obviously, it's a chain of fun. It's a fun chain. It's not a chain that chomps. Mario reference. I can't drive right now, but it's not... It's with fun, alright? I don't want to paint an image as if, like, these games are locking you out of experiences that you could have, but in many ways they kind of have to if they want to sustain themselves as a business. Whether we look at what was once the loot box systems that they got rid of due to their addictive nature. I personally miss the loot boxes from Overwatch. Can I get some Overwatch loot boxes dropped in the chat? Maybe. Do whatever you want. But I do understand the need to make it a gameplay loop that keeps you there for a long time, that connects you to different friendships, and that you don't leave from. That is the only way, or at least a major way, in which many games can sustain themselves now. Because it's just too flooded. Like, why? What? Look at the. We can look at Assassin's Creed's development as they went from these, I don't know, games where you're just an assassin killing people to being like, hey, you want to be 80 hours now? And to that I said, well, everyone said yes, because it was a very fun experience. I'm not sure which one was the first. They reached an extremely high hour for playing it. It feels like its Origins, the one that takes place in Egypt, and then we got Odyssey, and it's just kind of been in that vein for the last bit. We're going to really hurt that first place person. But yeah, everything is just stretching to obscene amounts of time. And look, maybe I'm not the best person. I'll even admit to certain levels of bias that I have. I'm the type of player that will steep in the game for so long that they don't actually beat the game. So maybe it's a me problem. I'd say it's both, but you could argue definitely it's a me problem. I don't know. Look at those side quests. Are you gonna not do the side quests? Are you not gonna get the extra XP? Like, my whole tactic for gaming in general is do the side quests, get as strong as possible, and then the main game's a cakewalk. That's just math. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just kind of there. It makes sense to do. So that could be 100% on me. But either way, too many games. You gotta really lock into what you're gonna play. For myself, I guess to answer the question that I've been posing towards you, and let's assume that it was Pinkle Peach in the previous match who gave me that red shell, so shouts out to her. We might end up getting a 3-star race out of this, which is illegal, and I don't think really fair, because I'm not that focused. But for games that I'm playing this summer, what do we got? I've recently got into Black Ops due to, you know, the power of friendship. That's usually what will motivate me to get any sort of multiplayer game is, are my friends playing it? Cool. I will give it a chance. Very nostalgic. It was on sale, and I haven't followed any of the Call of Duty multiplayer games, I'd say, since Black Ops 2, so it's been a really long time away from it. So while I am learning what's been updated and how there's a lot more momentum in movement compared to Modern Warfare 1, I'm also just reconnecting with a series of memories and just moments that I made during those Modern Warfare days, and it's very fulfilling. And by fulfilling, I mean, it is, but I also want to highlight the rage that exists. Call of Duty brings out a rage in me that, if there's any other game that can kind of bring out that level of rage, it would be Mario Party. Not Mario Kart. No, we're good. We're good here. We're good. I mean, I don't play 200cc, so maybe there's something that can be said here. But yes, Mario Party. That game makes me swear in ways that it seems it's not good. Borderline unwell, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Well, if there's one thing that makes the Mario Party journey digestible, it's the fact that me and my partner, we don't fight against each other. We fight against computers. So, if it's a computer, then by all means, whatever. What's the real issue here? But yes, besides Call of Duty, I still play Animal Crossing pretty much every day. Right now, I'm in a hiatus of which usually anytime I stop playing Animal Crossing daily, it's because I really screwed the pooch on turnips, and that's exactly what happened. Screwed the pooch on turnips. They're rotten. I have not sold them. It's been 3 weeks. I will come back, but it's been 3 weeks. Beyond that, I can't really think of anything else, but by all means, let me know your summer games. Here's one other thing I actually did some research for, and by research, let's be real gentle on the word research here. What did I do? There is a new kart game coming out that is going to surpass Mario Kart World, and I will reveal it to you. It's coming out September 10th. It is called Garfield Kart. Long awaited. It might even be a sequel. Feel free to look into that. I don't know, but yeah, we're getting Garfield Kart, a Garfield-themed kart racing game, possibly with other characters. I don't know. I just saw that it was coming out, and that's all I really got. But still, there could be legs here. We got Sonic, a new Sonic game coming out. Sonic Transform Deluxe 6. Please look up actual names. I'm not helping you. There is a spot, and I do believe I'm a firm believer in competition, and then we can actually move away from game stuff and look to what's happening with DC and Marvel right now. Marvel's at a point where they are nowhere near where they once were. DC is at a point where they're trying to reimagine what they look like in the movie sphere now that the Snyderverse is closed and James Gunn is entering in. Oh god, no. We're very much at a turning point, but what I'm trying to point towards is the fact that, yes, I love bananas. That's it. That's a sentence. I'm not saying anything else. That's pretty much it. Mainly because I want to still win somehow, which I shouldn't, but I guess we're winning, so that's good. Competition is necessary. We need moments where Nintendo makes a huge boo-boo, like upsetting half of the player base that they have accumulated across the last couple of years with the release of the Switch 2. Are there happy people enjoying the game? I'm sure. And look, are the majority of people that are speaking online very loud and also like a weird... It's strange. So there's a concept called the vocal minority, but in many ways this vocal minority ends up becoming a majority due to the fact that everyone downloads all these tweets, or we just retweet or just regurgitate the same kind of ideas. I want to offer a little bit of difference, and I guess to move away from me being a silly little poo-poo bear of a person. And I always wanted to joke and whatnot, at least in this space. Yeah, no, there's something to be. Actually, I totally lost my train of thought. You know what? This actually, yes, this works out nicely. Did I mention? We're going to go backwards in the Fireside Kit Chat. This has been a solid Fireside Kit Chat. One where we won, and we're going to reveal the score of whatever we did. Let me know if this is something that you want to do. I will return to using Super Smash Brothers fights, because the Lucas journey is always going to continue. But I think, hilariously enough, doing a Grand Prix works. Works for me, at least. Yeah, but what do we do? We looked over some recent gaming news. Donkey Kong Bonanza is coming out. Did I say that? Maybe. Probably. Super Mario Party Bonanza Redux. And mainly what I wanted to talk about was the very strange collapsing of time for gaming past, future, and present. That's pretty much the main thing. How we have our hands stretched across all of gaming history, and due to companies trying to sell us the game back, whether it's Nintendo giving us GameCube games again, whether it's the large archive of PlayStation games that are happening, or the fact that Gears is now going to become a multi-platform, nostalgia is profit. It's incredibly profitable, and we are fully steeped in that now in a way that is both good for those that want to play those old games again or didn't get to play them, but also bad for imagination, creativity, and allowing new ideas to prosper. Wow, it's almost like I can have a proper idea of what to say if I'm not playing a game at the same time. It's not true. Let's look at the results, everybody. We got dry on dry action. Ooh. Okay. Okay, but how many stars? Is this no stars? Did we get first place but no stars? I'm confused. Wait. Oh. Alright. That's not deserving of 3 stars. I'll take it. Thank you. Not deserving. We were extremely distracted and no. No. Either way, though, thanks for watching Fireside Kit Chat, everybody. I'll be back again at some point. Maybe with a shorter one, maybe with a longer one. Who knows? If you want me to have an idea of what I'm doing, too bad. I probably won't, at least for this stuff. And for those who are desiring of an actual fire, I'm working on it for now. Enjoy this image of fire. Does that count as fire? Whatever. I am the flames. Have a wonderful day. Love you lots. Peace.